It's time for Around the Ozarks Rewind, brought to you by Kaleidoscope at the corner of Fremont and Sunshine. Here are your hosts, Woody and Janet.
Okay, so when that first, rhythm chord comes,
yeah, the music, we just heard it, yeah.
They call us Woody and Janet. Imagine that.
They've called us that for a while.
We used to have a radio show. How long did we do that radio show?
25 years.
You know, when I look back over my life, most important to me, my happiness, besides you, of course, and my wife, are the dogs that we've both had.
Oh, yeah.
I loved your Eskimo dog. What was her name?
Lexi. Yes.
She was amazing.
She was gorgeous, but not the smartest dog I ever had.
Nor was my bull terrier. Rocky boy.
He wasn't smart?
No.
I didn't know that.
No, he would never. No. Bull terriers aren't very smart. One of them I know died because it ran into a tree. But
really?
They actually shouldn't be born. You know, they're all.
Was he peeing on it? Fell on it?
Bull terriers are born cesarean section. Cesarean.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Because their heads are too big to be born. They pass through the birth canal.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so they weren't really meant to be around, but they're so funny. They're the clowns.
He was sweet.
Of the dog world. And if their tail isn't wagging, they're not feeling well. One thing that bothers me, particularly living in Webster County, is the amount of people that dump their dogs.
People really do that? I mean, I see it on Reels. I get all these abandoned dog
I have 3 dogs now, all rescue dogs.
Oh,
and
bless you.
Yeah, but and I love them to death, and they're just wonderful.
Mine's a rescue too.
Yes, I know. Tell us about Max.
Max, oh, he's
he sure takes a good picture for a solid black dog. I mean, you'd think you couldn't see the expression on his face. What is that? Who didn't turn off their phone?
Man,
sorry about that.
That's rule number 1 in the podcast world.
Tell us about Max, your dog.
Well, I don't know how old he is, but I know he's getting up there. He's a rescue dog.
From where?
From Rescue 1.
Rescue 1.
Yes, and he's amazing. I mean, just the smartest dog I've ever had.
Gee, Merry Christmas!
Really?
I thought I turned that off.
Oh my gosh!
Merlin Miller.
Silence.
Oh, he wants me to be in a movie.
I was trying to FaceTime you. To tell him you're a little busy. little busy.
Tell us about your dog, Max.
Oh, yes. Well,
the black dog.
Max.
Is he a German Shepherd?
No. You know what? I think he's a mix between a black lab and a Weimaraner.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I do. That's what but the problem is, brilliant. His body's so big and his legs are teeny tiny, and he's
kind of like you.
Yeah, exactly.
Just kidding.
And he has joint problems right now. So,
but everybody should have a dog. I don't understand people that don't have dogs in their life. It makes you a better person.
I agree.
And where does Max sleep? Does he sleep with you?
He has his big bed that he sleeps on in the family room.
Mm-hmm.
And how many dogs do you have now?
3 now.
3?
Panda passed away. She got cancer. Yeah, she was a bull terrier.
Yes.
Rocky's daughter.
Oh.
And then we had a dog come by. His name was Red. Or that's what we named him. He was an old dog. You could tell. His teeth were all worn down. And the vet said, yeah, he's been living in a cage.
Oh, my gosh. Here, you know what? There's a button. There's a button on the side.
What?
Oh, you're going to take the call. Oh.
Merlin, I can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of a podcast. I'll call you back.
There's a button on the side. I think you could maybe turn it
I turned it off.
I don't think so. 3 calls later. No.
Where are we?
We're in the studio.
Not connected. There, put it on airplane mode.
That's crazy.
Is it rolling or what?
Yeah, we're on. I believe we're on.
Oh, sorry, folks.
No, you were telling me about all your dogs.
3 dogs. One of them reminds me of your husky dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and this dog, believe it or not, came to our house at 7 weeks old and showed up at the front door. And I put it on Facebook, and then I got a notice from a lady that said, "You've got my puppy, and I want him back." And I found out that the dog had traveled 7 miles and came to our house. And I thought, wait a minute, 7 miles, 7 weeks old, that dog was meant to be here. So I told the lady I wanted the dog, but I took it back. I wanted to do the right thing. Then she called the next day, and she said, "I think that dog belongs with you." And that's Eric, and he's wonderful.
His name's Eric?
Yeah. And then we have Wendy, named after the farm, Wendy Bottom's farm. And then we got Boomer. He's a little bitty loudmouth.
Is that the one with the teeth?
Fuzzy dog. The teeth? No.
You were telling me
no,
about
he kind of looks like...
the vet said he'd been chewing on a cage?
Oh, that was Red. Oh. Yeah. Red died, some deep ear infection. He was so sweet.
I vowed the last dog I had that was it because I had to put her down.
Yeah.
And I thought I can't do it again. I cannot
that's hard to do
it again. But
that's hard to do.
Here I am.
Wendy, I thought I was going to have Wendy put down. She got in a fight with a copperhead.
Oh.
Just missed her eye. She still got a scar under her eye.
Ooh.
And then she got in a fight with a groundhog, and it ripped the side of her face open. She still got a scar there.
Jeez.
Speaking of those wild animals, the neighbors just had their ducks all murdered by a gang of raccoons.
Really?
You should live in the country. It's fun.
Well, I saw a copperhead 2 weeks ago. Almost stepped on it.
Glad you didn't. You didn't. This is the Woody and Janet podcast, where we talk about, well, actually nothing very important except what's on our mind. But boy, the minds that we have, it's pretty intriguing stuff. Like today, I am so ticked off at this Rocky Mozilla. I've been listening to him for years. And my friend Jay Stevens looked him up. He's been selling stars since 1979.
And I have to say this. I saw the picture of him, and he looks, you know how some people just look wealthy? He looks
I
wealthy.
bet he's making a fortune. I think he raises his prices every year, too.
Well, inflation.
I remember telling a girl once that if I could, I would buy her the moon. Oh. But I never thought about selling stars. You know what?
Did she stick around?
What? No, I don't know what happened to her.
You couldn't get her the moon.
She went off with the guy that got her a star.
That's right.
She was very flat-chested. But that's one thing I remember about her. I wondered if she would ever... Well, never mind. Okay, so
what?
I am
Oh, my.
I thought it was going to be a love connection at first.
I'm sort of jealous of this Rocky Mozilla.
Uh-huh.
This year, name a star after someone, the gift that shines forever. It's called the National Star Registry,
Yep.
And your star will be recorded and copyrighted in book form in the Library of Congress.
I think it sounds wonderful.
Okay. So, I've decided that I am going to call the Star Registry. I happen to have a number here. And I am going to one ringy dingy.
Star Registry, how may I help you?
Yeah, my name is Woody Rainwater, and I want to complain about a star that's named after me.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. What seems to be the problem, sir?
Well, my neighbor next door, he keeps staring at my star, like every night. And, well, that ain't right. It's kind of creepy.
Sir, everyone can enjoy the stars. It's one of the wonders of the universe.
I even showed him my plaque proving that star was named after me and is like my star. He laughed and told me I was nuts.
I'm sorry, sir, but I really don't know how we can...
Get me a new star.
A new star, sir? You want a different star named after you?
Yeah. And make sure it's somewhere else in the sky so he can't find it.
Sir, I'm going to have to put you on hold and speak to my supervisor.
Whoa. Hey, can I call you back later? My creepy neighbor's out on the porch. I think he knows we're up to something.
No problem, sir. Thank you for calling the Star Registry.
Okay. I'm sorry, Jay.
COVID?
Probably so.
Oh, great.
Okay. You think she'll... No. Let's see. I asked to call back, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Okay, so she'll talk to her supervisor, and then you think it's Rocky?
I doubt
I
it.
bet it's a scam artist on the radio, Rocky Mozilla.
I bet it's a
he's
huge
got a one-man
corporation.
show. I bet that was his wife.
I don't know. I bet it's a huge corporation.
He also owns Rocky's Beverages, based in Chicago.
Rocky's Beverages?
Oh.
Probably selling Lake Michigan water.
Oh, my.
Well, what else is new? Don't you feel sorry for the president?
I do.
I mean, don't you feel
that
sorry?
last fall made me sad.
You know what they did to him today?
What'd they do?
They put him in a room with an artificial intelligence expert from England, and they were going to talk about AI. What do you think Joe Biden knows about artificial intelligence?
Ooh, not much.
No,
Did he say anything? Did he have anything to say?
Yeah, he tried to talk about it, and I'm hearing it didn't turn out very well.
Oh, I'm not.
Poor guy. But what's going to happen?
I don't even know exactly what they're talking about, the dangers of AI. That's what I'm hearing, how scary it's going to get.
Well,
I don't
Star
understand
Trek covered that many years ago.
I didn't watch
Star Trek. When they turned over the Enterprise to a computer. And then finally, it was going to lead them into war, and Captain Kirk said, well, we can't allow that. Let's pull the plug. And the computer wouldn't let them. Well, it's kind of like in 2001 Space Odyssey. Well, yes. I can't do that,
What's
Dave.
the other? Was there another? Somebody compared it to, was it Blade Runner or something?
I don't know.
About, I don't know, how these fake artificial people started taking over the world or something.
Artificial people?
Well, they were like robots, but people thought they were real, and they thought they were real.
Well, that started back in the 50s in a movie called, I don't know, these things came from outer space and they took over people's bodies. But they did it in pods.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Is that it?
That's right. That's right. That was around your time, wasn't it, Jay?
Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, I don't. I remember that title, but I never saw it.
All right, everybody. We know you tuned in to become wiser and better people. And I'm losing my voice. And I don't even sing in a rock band anymore.
What's going on?
Hey, I was going to warn Jay Stevens. You know Jay Stevens, the famous disc jockey here in town?
The extremely good-looking guy?
Exceedingly
handsome.
Yeah. My friend Kerry Cole, he was like you. He sang. He ended up getting nodules. He had to have surgery.
Adele did too.
Take a night off.
Who else had him? Adele.
Adele got him?
Yeah, she had to have surgery.
I remember I was watching a concert of her, and she had the audience singing the song, so she wouldn't have to.
Well, she has nodules.
Some like you.
Well, you can't say she's terrible because she's amazing.
Nick Sibley doesn't think so. He says she sings off key.
What?
There's no excuse for that anymore. Not with, auto-tune.
Do you think she sings off key?
I think she's good, but
I think she's the greatest white singer to come along since Bette
Mariah
Midler.
Carey?
Tina Turner?
No, the greatest black singer of our time, it was Aretha Franklin.
Whitney Houston?
Oh, yeah. What a
How
tragedy.
Soon you forget.
What was her deal? Cocaine?
I think so. Just a lot.
Okay, so I'm going to help the folks out today. And this is how to age happily and healthfully. Healthfully. And this is according to my friend Dr. Frank Lipman, co-author of The New Rules of Aging Well. And it's to deal with the things you can't really quantify, like community. You know, so few neighbors talk to each other anymore. Everybody's on their iPods and phones, and
I don't talk to mine much. Not because I don't want to. Nobody ever says hi to me or anything.
they're afraid of you.
Why? Why? Oh, that's my new thing. That's
have a hot tomahawk in your pants.
No, do you think that's gonna go over?
What?
I'm doing that now.
What are you doing?
Why?
Who you doing?
You think that'll catch on?
Why?
Why?
Yeah, that'll catch on.
Okay.
You're good at that.
Thanks.
Janet's the one that started.
I start stuff.
Janet's the one that started. I know, right?
Yeah, I did. That was me.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. That was me.
I wish you'd never come up with that one.
Why?
That's going to catch on. Okay. You got a good one there.
I think.
When I look at older patients and older friends of mine, says the doctor, the ones who have aged better and are doing well have meaning in their lives. Do you have any meaning in your life? Well,
No.
you have your wonderful daughter.
Yes. She's gone all the time. I've lost my meaning.
Yeah, and I have my watercress, which I grow in the creek.
That's your meaning?
Yeah, it's me. It's the best food you can ever eat.
See,
Look it up.
when you say
Everybody
watercress, I think of water chestnuts. That's not it, is it?
Can people pause these?
Did you?
Can
Yeah.
people pause these things? Everybody,
Go to the bathroom.
hit pause.
Wait, why? Why?
Because I want you to look up watercress. The health
It's green.
benefits of watercress.
But you cook with it, right?
No,
you don't
do
just
anything.
eat it.
Make watercress salad, watercress sandwiches. People, it's the.
Does
did
it
you know
taste
that
good?
Hippocrates, the father of the hospital concept, built all his hospitals based on their proximity to watercress?
No.
Treated all his patients with it.
Does it taste good?
No, it doesn't taste very good.
Shoot.
It tastes peppery. What the French call piquant.
Piquant.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste. Anyway, you live better if you stay engaged with your community, and if you're kind, try to be kind.
I'm kind, I think.
And do things that make others feel good. And,
I do that. I'm just kidding. That was just, oh, listen to your laugh. That was ooh, creepy.
Okay, help me with your
Creepy
new
uncle.
why. Let me see.
Why?
So it's 3 syllables?
I
or
think
3.5.
No, 2. The E's were just real long.
No.
You'll love
it.
Why? Oh yeah, I guess it would be 3. Yeah.
See, I have to refine these things before they catch on and, spread across the land. Well, I think we've done enough damage for today.
Did we?
And, yeah.
We hurt some people.
Let me ask Jay. I'm working on this album.
Oh, yeah.
And I sent you, Jay Stevens is in the room with us.
You sent me a song.
Yeah, did you listen to it yet?
Yeah, Catchy Tune. It's right here on my
Well,
phone.
it's just a simple 3-chord thing, but
Hey, can you perform
About being
that
in a
song
band,
on
about being in a
stage?
band.
yeah.
Can you perform that song
Probably
on
not.
stage?
Probably not. Different
You
demo.
could do that one.
I could do it, but
How's your music different from that? That's just an old-fashioned rock and roll song.
ours is a little more
Hard.
upbeat and hard. Yeah, hard.
Yeah. Like
Did
those
you
guys
send
on-
him Rocky?
No.
Did you? Oh,
He
yeah.
wrote a song about being in a band. He wrote it and he sent it to me specially.
Yeah, and
Very
the guitar player got shot.
Yeah, that happens.
Oh, man.
But he went ahead and played.
Shot?
The show must go on.
Who was
Show must
that?
go on.
Oh, that's
His name was Milo.
Oh, this is the what your song is about. I
Yeah.
thought you were telling an
Yeah.
actual story. Okay. Are you trying to warn Jay or something?
No. Well, if you get a jealous woman.
Or a jealous husband.
Ooh.
Yeah, that can happen too. Okay, so we're out of here. I'm trying to think of a new way to do it. I wish I
like
had
that
some.
way.
Maybe
Repetition is
should I
key in
record it?
radio.
Kaleidoscope, yeah.
You could hear the heartbreak in
You
that one.
could.
hear
I could feel
all that
that.
talk about love. Look what happened to him today.
Oh man, I felt that deep
Yeah.
inside.
Well, thank you, Tom and Pam and Whitney. And everybody over at Kaleidoscope, you have a wonderful store. It's always amazing to visit there. And
they're wonderful people. Do you know Tom often goes and buys lunch for the entire store just because?
Will he buy it for the entire podcast, people?
We could ask him, I guess. Kind of has to be his choice, though.
What?
I think. Kind of needs to be his choice.
Kind of have to tickle him into it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say, see ya.
See ya. This has been Around the Ozarks Rewind with Woody and Janet. If you have questions or topics for the show, email Woody and Janet at aroundtheozarks.com.